So I first heard about Adria Richards a few days ago, while I was drinking some fine cognac and watching an episode of Wakfu. If you don't know who Adria is, her story can be summed up as the following. So it mainly started off at a technical conference called PyCon. During one of the talks, she eavesdropped on two men behind her who were talking about dongles, applying a sexual context to the term big dongles. They also mentioned forking repos, though as one of the men explained on Hacker News, the sexual context was applied by Adria, and not by us. So in the end, it all boils down to dick jokes. Supposedly she found the idea of using dongles in a sexual context so offensive that she took to Twitter to complain about them, even including a picture of the men she took while she was there. Though according to one of the men, she gave absolutely no warning before posting it online. She smiled while she snapped the picture. She later fueled the fires of hatred towards these men by writing various blog posts, ultimately showing that she is a complete narcissist. She also gave her justification for why she took it upon herself to post these pictures online. I saw a photo on the main stage of a little girl who had been at a young coders workshop. I realised I had to do something or she would never have the chance to learn and love programming, because the ass clowns behind me would make it impossible for her to do so. She never actually explained how dick jokes were stopping women from becoming programmers. Ultimately, this led to one of the men getting fired from his job. I guess the man didn't really need the job to begin with, since he does have a family with several kids. This was around the same time I first heard about this incident, and then something happened that I never could have predicted beforehand. The internet hate machine fired up once again, similar to what it did with Anita Sarkeesian, though this time it fired up its full 18 wheels of steel, not only DDoSing her personal blog, but also took down her employer's website. SendGrid decided that she was an expendable employee since she was responsible for losing the company contracts, so her employment with SendGrid was terminated. In my opinion, neither side was right or wrong, but of course, her white knights had to turn up. As can be expected from white knights, they brought absolutely nothing to the table in terms of conversation, mainly focusing on the fact that she's a woman, rather than a narcissistic hypocrite. They also used the fact that she got trolled by 4chan as proof that the tech industry is sexist, even though 4chan does not represent the tech industry, nor do they represent anything, to be brutally honest. Even Anita Sarkeesian wanted a piece of the action. Sexist jokes are a big part of what perpetuates the boys club atmosphere in tech fields. I stand with Adria Richards for challenging that. I still don't know what's sexist about two dudes making a dick joke. Luckily, Anita Sarkeesian confirmed that she had absolutely no idea what she was talking about. Make no mistake, the vicious backlash against Adria Richards for daring to challenge the boy club attitudes worked to silence all women in tech. I don't know what's daring or particularly challenging about not only getting herself fired, but getting another man fired as well for making a dick joke. The reason she's under attack is very clear. It's not because she's speaking out against sexism. It's not because she's a woman. It's because she got a man fired and publicly humiliated over a trivial matter. Sometimes I honestly feel like pinching myself to see if this is still reality. And to be honest, I don't really give a shit, because I still have my French cartoons. And cognac! Oh, I'm living the capitalist lifestyle right here. Duh, 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 duh.